Alright, so welcome to another episode of Library Let's Play Minecraft Edition. Of course, we're just going to continue working on the library now. Yeah, every week in between recording... Whoa. Oh, it's a zombie noise. Okay. I know what the zombies sound like, but that sounded like way more threatening than usual. And of course we've got a creeper on the horizon that needs to be dealt with. What I was going to say is, in between recording... Oh, miss. In between recording, I'm just trying to get to a good point for exciting building. I'm just doing really bad right now. Okay. Problem solved. I'm getting to a point where I can work on some of the more interesting parts of the building. Which, in this case, at this point, that is going to be like mapping out where rooms are. Let's run on over to the library and see kind of an update of where I'm at. You know what, you'll get a really good visualization of what I mean by getting the boring stuff out of the way. Usually 2 arrows is enough. Why was 2 arrows not enough? Wow. Okay. Oh. There's not supposed to be monsters in the library, okay? Wow, this guy has bad aim. And the question becomes there, am I talking about the skeleton or myself? Okay. Okay. Alright. So a lot of good stuff. We got some signs up. There'll be more signs to come. And like, okay, this will be a great showing of what I mean. And this will be so like all of this, the floor and the walls, like, I mean, let me know if you don't think that would be boring to watch. I feel like that would be really boring to watch. Me just lines and lines of stone for the floor. I got a horse now too, and we saw this trader over here with his llamas. Wow, dude, just drag those. Whoa. Is there a llama like through the wall? He's really just trying to drag him. I almost feel like I should destroy that line because he's having trouble. I don't know if he wouldn't like that, maybe? Oh, okay. Problem solved, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, building these giant floors, and it's just... This is easily the biggest building that I have ever built in Minecraft. There's like a... And I don't think I'd be able to find it anymore, but... You know what, I guess I don't even... You know, I probably could if I really tried hard. Like I have backups that were made of my old Minecraft worlds. There was like a really cool castle that I built. It still was not even close to as big as this building is going to be. And this is just the computers and more room. And I've got it set up. These are supposed to be the bookshelves. That's something to note. For the most part, I have done no cheating and no anything that is here is stuff that I've mined myself or built myself. When it comes to making bookshelves and the book blocks, there may be some cheating done, because those take way too much. I mean, there's probably ways to farm it and get it a little bit faster, but I'm more likely than not I'm just going to turn on or find some way to just generate book blocks and line these with books, just like the library. Either that, or I'll leave them blank and leave it up to you guys to do. Like, if you get your hands on this world, you know, I'm super, super excited to see what everybody does with it once I make it available for you to do what you want with. You know, customize your library. That's kind of the idea behind the real library, too, is to get everybody's feedback and really make it something that you all like and that you're all excited about. So let's think now. And then part of the it's kind of a strategy to get myself going. Like if I'm not filming and not on, like not recording, I tend to just look at this stuff, like look at the layout and think about it, and then not actually build anything. Like the floors are one thing, but actually mapping out the rooms and stuff is like I start thinking about it and then not doing anything. So the pressure's on. I got to do it now, and I can get rid of this too. If you saw some trees in the computers and more room, I'm gonna try to leave those there if I can. Like any tree that oh, poor guy. Oh. Sometimes the octopi, yeah, they like this one over here too is like trapped and they drown. Well, they don't drown because they can breathe underwater, but they get like trapped in a block and die. It's kind of sad. What was I talking about? Well, I know I need to build this wall up a bit. What does that look like? Yeah, I'll replace those real quick too. So yeah, let's start building some of the back offices that... Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. That you wouldn't normally see, so that should be kind of exciting for a few seconds at least. And then adding, I don't actually, I know you can build tables, so there's going to be definitely some tables in the lobby area and wherever else there are tables in the library, so that'll be fun. No, oh my gosh, all of the octopi are just dying today. This is really upsetting. Anyway, alright, so let's build this up a bit. I think I'm pretty safe extending it out this far because there's still so much stuff. It's a long building, just all around. I just want to make sure that I'm only building as far as I need to, because I mean, if I have to dismantle something, it's not a huge deal, but I'd rather not if I don't have to. I was thinking about this the other, well, yeah, just like I think just yesterday, where you'll hear about like, oh, the building's almost done being built, and then people start cutting corners. And doing this project, I can't say that I support that idea, but I can understand the desire to to cut corners in constructing things. Yeah. Definitely don't do that in real life. I mean, of course in Minecraft I can do crazy stuff like this where I'm just placing blocks in the middle of space and they just stay there. I'm not using any mortar or anything like that. It's just you put them there and they stay against. And I mean, this world does have gravity, but any blocks placed are like, nah, I'm not gonna obey gravity. Actually, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. All right, I think. Yeah. All right. So, of course, this is the area you throw your books in. They land somewhere around here, and there's a container, and then we check them in and all that. So if you've been in the library before, you've probably seen that. You can sort of, if you walk in through here, and then you look over, and you're being not sneaky and not snoopy. You're being curious. There we go. You're being curious, and you're like, oh, look at this long space back here, and there's a bunch of stuff, and like we've got technology that we can lend. a lot of that's on this wall, along with some other supplies. And there's like an office space back here, and tables. And if you've met Corey, he does a lot of his work. There's like some tables here, and he'll be doing crafts and stuff. There's a lot of zombies. It's getting dark. Anyways, there's also a little tiny office back here, and like as I'm building or outlining the space for it, I'm like, man, this seems really small, but that's also accurate. It's easily, I think, one of the smallest rooms, aside from some of the other back offices. It's easily probably one of the, like, aside from actual closets, it's just a tight space, and there's 1, 2, 3. There's at least 3 people back there. You know, not all the time, but that's where their office is. Alright. Oh, and I moved my bed. It was like too close to the door, and I kept not being able to sleep because the monsters were being noisy and partying. You know, that's the reason you can't sleep when monsters are nearby. Not because you're scared that they're going to attack you. It's because they're partying and having, you know, just carrying on. Nope. Oh, the burning punch! Oh, God. I always get on fire and then I like run for the river, but it's just, the river is way too far away. I guess I could run for my little, I've got a farm kind of place over there. Okay, oh, there they are. Well, there's, I'm not going to take that shot. And now you're probably like, whoa, you were back in episode 1 or 2, you were bragging about your marksmanship with the bow, and now you won't even take these crazy long shots. And yeah, I know. Oh boy. And now I'm at risk of hitting one of my dogs, which I don't want to do. I think the creepers know that. They're devious. Very devious. Like, yeah, shoot at me. I'm going to hit one of your dogs and have to listen to the awful dog in pain sound effect that you should just never hear. If you're lucky. Now this guy's going to still be aggressive because the light level in here is low. I think I need to figure that out. Did I put in 2? Because there are 2 of these. There's 2 of these kind of chandelier things. So there should be one over here too, which I forgot to do. So I really need to remember. Are they different sizes though? Ah, they're almost different sizes. So that's not too good. I don't even know if that would help. I think the light level might still be too low, or it might not even be because of the light level. And just in case if you don't know, in Minecraft, if the closer you are to darkness, the more likely monsters will appear, and there's a certain amount of light that monsters are just going to start appearing in. And I'm not sure if that lobby area is perhaps just a little too dark. There's like a corner that monsters come out of. So I need to figure that out. Alright, let's build this room though. Alright, so let's see, we got 2 from this side, and let's say 4 from the other. That's about accurate. Although, okay, so, because there's also this doorway. Man, how does that work? Because there's a doorway, and you know what, I'm missing one too. Because there's like there's a doorway right behind the desk as well. Let me think about that. Because this kind of leads back into our work area. I need to make that now so I can think. That's a narrow hallway. And how far? It's probably like right here, honestly. So I'm just going to build it as is, and then I don't even know if I should really, we'll say 1 space, or like 1 block in between, and then 2 on this side, because there is a little more room on this side, and there's like some shelving with extra supplies and stuff. Yeah, this seems pretty good. We've got cubicles and stuff. I might use something different for those walls, if there is something. I'm trying to think of what I could craft that would be a good substitute for that. And I'm sure there's something. I'll have to do some research into that, because I'm not, off the top of my head, I can't think of what that would be. Like some kind of screen, but I'm not sure if that exists in Minecraft. You know what, this probably just needs to be over a little bit, because there is some room off to the side. And you know what, okay, so that's fine, because I think I was just trying to go with even numbers, and it doesn't have to be even. This is about right. And then as far as depth goes, and then thinking about what this room, how this room intersects, or it doesn't really intersect. I guess behind this wall would actually be our break room. I hear steps, I think. Very suspicious. Let's see, there's a desk here, desk here, desk here, some cabinets, I think. I'm just going to go with it. I think this is probably pretty accurate as far as size goes, and that's just one wall to get rid of if it comes down to it, and like the break room doesn't seem the right size. So we'll section this off. But that does mean that there's definitely more. What is that? Oh, it's a cave. Okay. I'm gonna point the crosshair. It's not like, what are you even talking about? It's right there, right in the middle of the screen. I saw that cave and it looked odd. Is that a cave? Let's inspect. Oh, it's just a little tiny reservoir kind of cave. Yeah. Cool. Now I gotta climb all the way back up. This Oh, I left the door open. Wow. That's not good. In this weather, in this heat, yeah, don't leave the door open. Yeah. I'll just come right out and say it. I'm a little bit obsessive when it comes to if there's like a single block on its own, or if there's a little space. I have the compulsion to fill those in, like this one right here. Get out, dog! Get out! Quick, quick! What are you doing? Get up! Move out! You have permission to move. Yay! Poor dog's probably like, I've been sitting here for a year. You sit. Alright. Really, maybe it's like these big dark patches right in the middle that's spawning stuff. Ugh. I don't know. What else can I do right now? I guess I could work on the floors a little bit, or I could add these walls up a little and think about, yeah, I mean, I just gotta add some flooring so I can start building that out and actually, oh my gosh, that's right, I walled that off. That's alright, I can do it from right from here. If you're a beginner to Minecraft, and if you're playing on a PC, the shift button makes you crouch, and when you're crouching you won't walk off ledges no matter how hard you try. You can get knocked off, like if, oh, you know, let's just, and this is just a theory, if there was like a skeleton and it shot you with an arrow and it knocked you off a cliff into a pool of lava, that's just a theoretical situation that, you know, it hasn't happened to me. Skeletons are my friend. friends. Although honestly, friend might be more accurate. There might only be one skeleton that I could ever be friends with in this game. And if there is, I haven't met them yet, so yeah. Skeletons are ridiculous. They have way more hit points than they have any right to have. It's kind of baffling. Alright. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to leave as many of these trees in place as I can, because I like them. I just like trees anyway. You can get rid of them if you want to, but if they're not like really just messing anything up as far as construction goes, I'll have them stick around. We don't have skylights, and I don't think I think trees only need sun to grow. So if they're already grown, then they're just going to stay like that. You don't really need to have a light source for them. So I guess I won't do any skylights for the library, as much as cool as that would be. I think the closest thing we have to that is like the windows in the lobby that are really high up, which you've already seen those. So yeah, no skylights. It does make me think of a pretty funny story. I had somebody was staying with me one time, and one of the, it's not even like really a, ooh, I've trapped myself. It's not even a, ooh, I've really trapped myself. It's not a skylight, but it's not strictly a skylight. What is going on? But it's just a space that lets through natural light into my bathroom. And my friend was like, yeah, I somehow turned on like all of the lights in your bathroom, and I was able to turn off one of them, but the one light just, I can't find the switch for it. It won't turn off, and that's because it was actually the little hole that lets the sunlight through, which I guess is basically a skylight, but it's really small. It's not what you would normally think of. And that's my rambling story. I hope you enjoyed it. Look at this fancy guy over here. Oh, don't shoot my horse. You shot my horse. That's it. That's too much. Look at you in your fancy armor with your enchantments. Oh my gosh, this guy just might even kill me. Okay. Well done. Yeah, that was definitely a point where I was like, maybe I should not have picked this fight. This guy might even have better armor than I do. Oh, skeletons! You're just too much. I almost feel. No, I have a full set of armor. Okay. I just don't have. You know what? Yeah, I need to get some better armor. I'm gonna do that at some point. No fire punch, zombie. No, go away. Gosh, I thought that creeper was far off enough that that it wouldn't notice me, but it noticed me. Horse, you move fast, and that's like a really obvious statement to make, but I didn't expect it to go all the way up here. Ooh. Hi. Okay. We got 2 more creepers. They are so sneaky. Like that, and that you know, if you've watched all the episodes, you know that already happened before. They like camp out on top of my workshop dirt roof, and then they sneak up. Where did that one go? I don't know. Like, I don't want to leave that alone. There's a spider. I feel like it's just gonna sneak up on me again. Just gonna ignore that and get away from that area. Oh, what a game, what a game. Oh, no. If you have a horse, that's awesome. And if you know how to ride horses, double awesome. But what is not awesome would be riding your horse through the library. Please don't do that. We are not set up for horses in the slightest. Maybe in the very, very slightest, but not in the slightest. Yeah. Alright, let's see. What was I doing? Now I have an extra bow because... Oh, they did drop golden boots. That skeleton that we fought. I was about to... Ooh, hi guys. Yeah. You guys need to stop coming to the library. You are banned from the library. Oh, pillagers. They're... you know, I mean, I gave them every chance to be friendly, and they took that chance and they threw it in the garbage, and then they lit the garbage on fire. I really did. I was all ready. I was like, I saw them. I saw that first group of them, and I was like, hey, cool, new friends. And they just started launching crossbows at me, and that was like, oh nope, this is over. Even the Endermen, like when I was working on this the other day, I saw an Enderman with a flower. You know, I was keeping an eye on them because I was like, please don't move my stuff. Because Endermen, they pick up blocks. They're one of the only. They might be the only enemy or like entity in the game that can move blocks. I know they can move dirt. I don't know if they can move stone. They might be able to. But I was looking at it and I was like, just leave my stuff alone. And then I saw that it had a flower, so I was like, oh, you're a nice guy. I'm gonna respect that and not attack you. And this is how you make good relationships with monsters. Oh man, yeah, sage advice. So, I think that's about all I got time for right now. So until next time, be friendly to monsters unless they shoot at you with crossbows. And always keep an eye out for creepers. And don't ride your horse through the library. So, you know, I'm just teaching lessons left and right. So, hope you enjoyed it. Keep an eye out for next episode. Again, it's like kind of every other week. And yeah, it's going to be good. I hope you're excited to see more stuff and the incoming tables that'll be in the library. And more clocks and more signs and more everything. So, yeah. Until next time, see you later.